Welcome back, everyone. This is JTM Plays, and we are back with yet another game. Today, we're going to play some DSP, Dyson Sphere Program. It is one of the OGs of factory building games, and I've been itching to give this game a try again because, I don't know. I just, we're done with Factorial, and we've been trying out other automation games, but DSP is a game that I've never actually completed, and I wanted to sort of see what's new and what's changed in the last few months or maybe a year. It's been a while since I've touched it. So we're going to start a new game, and we'll probably do a couple of episodes, see if we can get ahead here and make some progress. Anyways, let's start a new game. We're going to leave everything the same here. We're going to start. Should we play sandbox mode? No, I don't think so. And we are playing with enemy forces. Everything's going to be set to default. So let's get started here as soon as possible. And yeah, here we are. Before we get started, though, let's not forget to drop a comment if you want to see more Dyson Sphere program. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And yeah, don't forget to also leave the video a like. Yeah. Likes, all the likes you want to give it. So I played Dyson Sphere Program before the combat update, and then I tried it again during the combat update, but I didn't really get into it. I just played it for a little bit, and this is a little bit of a preview of what's to come here. There is a lot going on now when it comes to defending your bases and your planets in your solar system when you're building out your Dyson Sphere. So we're going to be diving into that. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of enemies here. The stars dim. Because basically we're fighting this enemy for conquest, and they're trying to do the same thing we are. But yeah, we're the good guys. They're the bad guys.
Arrive at target cluster.
Welcome to the real universe. Very soon, you'll find this place different from our home. But you should be able to adapt to the laws of physics here in no time. I'm your advisor. I will assist you in completing this mission. Everything here belongs to you. As a member of the Cosmo, pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, we'll explore this cluster from ground zero. Make use of the resources available here to build a Dyson Sphere that supplies energy to the center brain to maintain hope and simulation. I've chosen a planet for the mission, and there are essential resources for the initial development. Now,
okay,
please pilot the space capsule toward this planet.
This is our little planet here. This is where we're going to be landing. And then we got our sun over there. That's something that we have to sort of take control over. And then the other planets in the solar system that we have to travel to for our new resources. Yeah, there's so much going on over here.
Unknown EM signals detected. Extracting feature variables. Comparing.
Oh, and that's the enemy on the planet. We're gonna be needing to take care of these guys.
Engineers call them dark fog.
The dark fog.
Extremely sensitive.
All right.
Signals under a regular pattern, so they may launch an assault on us. To stay low profile, will land on the other side of this planet.
All right, so we have landed on the opposite side of the planet.
3, 2, 1. Landed.
Okay, and this is us. This is us. We're in the planet, and we're moving around. First thing that we need to do, I believe, is gather this capsule here, and it's going to give us some energy thingies. And E's for our inventory. And we can also click to move around.
Click the right mouse button as well. In
There we
addition,
go.
you can hold shift and click the right mouse button.
Hold shift, do a couple of different things here. So we're gonna need some wood. So let's gather some wood. Gather some rocks. Gather some bushes. Very nice. All right. A tutorial G background. We've gone through that. What's Dyson Sphere? The origin of the dark fog. Instructions for basic control and collect resources command. You can hold middle mouse button to rotate the camera. Use the wheel to zoom out. Yep, we've got that. We've got that. Let's continue. Let's do some mining here. Let's try to find some iron. This is our little iron patch. All right, let's mine that. Okay. I think I want to get started with mining really quickly here. do we not? We don't have the ability to make the miners itself yet because we need to gather copper ore. All right. Well, let's gather some more copper ore. Yeah, here's our goals here on the left side. Gather 10 iron, gather 10 copper, open a tech tree, press T. Nice. Let's activate this research. Cool. And replicate magnetic coils and electromagnetics.
And start a research.
Okay, so I need to make the electromagnetic coils, which we can get to pressing F. And let's make 10 of these guys. Produce all of these guys. Yep, we're gonna need them, it seems. All right, that's plenty of that. Let's get some more iron over here. Our research is only 2, by the way, so we've got that done. Nice. All right, that's our first tutorial here. What's next? We got upgrades. Nice.
It automatically ores for you. You can select.
Ooh, let's do that as well here.
Construction collecting section to start building it.
Ooh, and we're running out of energy, so
Fuel
let's
is
fix that.
required for mecha's every activity. When energy is exhausted, its action will be restricted. You can click on the mecha panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to open the
Pressing
mecha panel
C.
and replenish the fuel chamber.
I would like to use wood and not these fuel rods. We'll save the fuel rods for later. Okay, so this is good. Yeah, this is good. We want to get a miner going, right? So let's get the miner going with this. So this guy, if we can. Let's actually put it over. Where's the big iron deposit? Over here. Let's try and get as much here. So that little triangle cone should be covering as much of this iron as possible. So something like that.
Insufficient items.
Ah, there we go. All right, we've placed our first miner. The next thing we need to do
Manually replicate the required items.
is supply power for the mining machine. So we need to build some windmills, which are these things. Let's get a couple of them going. I
You have
like.
an unpowered production facility. To make it run normally, place it within the power.
Yeah, okay. So I
Make sure
like to
power is
do
supplied.
coverage here.
A wind.
So something like that.
You've now built your first power grid. Some power facilities.
All right, now we're
don't
mining.
have a power supply range, so you'll need to extend the power grid coverage with Tesla towers.
Okay, cool.
You've built your first power transmission facility, a Tesla tower. It can help you transmit power.
We
wirelessly
are
over a
way
short
ahead of this
range
tutorial, by the
and
way.
extend the power grid
Let's gather
coverage.
some more wood while
Click on
we
it to view more
wait
details.
on this tutorial to catch up to us. Unlock automatic metallurgy. So this is what we want to do. I need to go to the other technologies page and we need to unlock this, which needs magnetic coils and circuit boards. Okay, we can do all that. Yeah, we can queue up all of these things. There you go. Let's queue up some. Let's get some crafting going. All right. So this needs 20. So let's get to 20 here. So yeah, we'll craft a couple of those. We'll craft a couple of these guys, and then we need to get a couple of these. What are they called again? The magnetic coils. Let's craft 18 of those. Let's craft some of these and also some of these when we get a chance. I think we're gonna need some more copper. Where's my copper again? Copper is this way. There it is. There it is. Let's get some copper. All right, nice. And then let's get some more buildings. We produce 4 of these. Actually, we don't need that many. So we need 1 for copper, and then we need 1 for the stone, which is over here. And then we probably need 1 for coal, which is over there.
Upgrade complete.
So that's 1 and 2 and 3. And that's 3. All right, nice. And we're doing the science thingy, right? Yeah, we're doing the science thing. And we are already out of fuel again. So let's get that going. Oh, we can put a lot of this actually in there. And yeah, let's go
Replication complete.
get some more stuff over here. All right. Are we not crafting anything right now? Oh, we have the miners. Right. We need this thing right here. 10 of those, if possible. Yeah, there we go. And then we also have the miners, right? Well, let's go place down some miners.
Replication complete.
So F1 for miners, copper. Let's do that guy right there. This guy needs power, so we need some power poles.
Insufficient materials.
Let's get power poles in here. Buildings, power poles. We need iron, which we have iron over here. Right? Can I not reach that? We're super slow. We're so very slow. Let's get this iron from here. That's 50. Let's get, what else do we need? Oh, that's it, right? That's it. Let's craft this thing right here. So craft all that. All right, let's do that. And then let's do a couple of these guys. There we go. And then we'll get the power over to the machines. And we should have a miner here for this. This is stone. So we'll put that there. And then we're going to need one for coal, which is over there. Which that's fine, right? That's okay. Let's get power poles in. And also set these guys up. Too close to the building. There, 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 and there. And we are out of these guys. The next thing that we need is
Materials.
more iron, I guess. So give me more iron and let's craft, or actually let's just go this all the way down here, there.
Replication complete.
All right, so that's one. And then we need some more of this. So let's grab that copper. And then let's grab some more iron. Yes, more iron. There we go. All right, I'd love to start automating, please. We need 2 more of these circuit boards. All right, let's just have them handy here for a second. And we need some more of these guys. So let's just craft 10 like so. Let's craft one of these and 10 of those whenever we have the materials ready. Let's get some more iron. Yo, nice. Control click actually works.
Research complete.
Let's grab this stuff over here. Get all that copper. And smelt ores using an arc smelter. All right, so I think we need to start doing this stuff, right? Yeah, let's craft as many of these as possible. And we do need this thing.
Insufficient materials.
What do you mean insufficient materials? Come on now. All right, let's put this down right here and let's select
Build an
recipe.
arc smelter,
So you do
which
iron.
automatically produces basic materials such as iron ingots
Nice.
and copper ingots. However,
Let's do one for copper all the way over here.
materials and feed out products, sorters and conveyor belts are required.
There we
Once a
go.
recipe is assigned, use less than key to copy the current recipe, and greater than key to paste the recipe to the next.
Let's make this. Drop all that in there. Have that. I do need power poles to get to here. Then we can actually start smelting here as well. So you're going to be smelting this. And that is a little bit of automation. Let's get all this iron. Let's get this copper over here. And all of this here. All right, we should be doing okay now. All we need to do is craft some more of these coils, which are over here. So we need 10 of these.
Insufficient materials.
Oh, wait a second. What do you need? You need pure iron. There we go. We'll take that. And I will craft this thing just like that. Okay, that's looking okay. That's looking okay. Let's grab some more fuel while we're waiting. That is good. All right, let's look at the tutorial here. Unlock basic assembly. So yeah, we're doing that. We're researching that. We're also researching this, which requires 10 of those magnets. We're crafting that here momentarily. Let's make sure we have enough fuel.
Research complete.
Okay. All right. We've crafted a couple of things here. We do have to research basic assembly, which needs gears, and that should not be a problem because we have the materials for that, right? Yes, I hope so. I do hope so. All right, let's craft a handful of these guys. We should have materials here, right? We don't, but we have iron. Can we put... Wait a second. Did we not grab the iron from here? Oh, we grabbed stone. That's stone. The iron's over here, right? Got that. Iron in here. And what do we got here? All right, this is for research. Let's put that over here for a second. We'll move that later on.
Research complete.
A
Matrix
And that's our basic assembly machine.
facility to produce matrices.
Replication
It
complete.
can also be used to research technologies that are unlocked with matrices.
This needs a power.
Matrices are the source
thingy.
codes to maintain the center brain simulation behind.
All right.
You can upload as many matrices to the center brain to run its simulation and unlock more technologies in the real world.
Let's get some of this or that. Let's get to stone. Let's drop that in here. And then let's also drop or grab the copper. All right. We've got a few things going, but we need to be a little bit more efficient here. So let's press F here and see what we can do as far as buildings go. We still can't do automation. All right, let's make a couple of assemblers here, please. And let's view what our next step is. Oh, we're running out of energy again. That's so. No, we got enough. We got enough wood and stuff. Yeah, we got enough wood and stuff here. Inventory. I would like to sort.
Replication complete.
Control, click blank. There you go. Yeah, there you go. All right. So nice. As far as research goes, I'd like to get into belts. Where are the belts? Basic logistics system. Exactly what I want. Thank you. All right. Let's get that research, please. So F, we need 10 of these things. So let's get that. And then 10 of these guys. We're making good progress here. 10 more gears queued up, and let's get 10 circuits queued up because we don't have the other material. So grab that. Grab that. What else do we want to grab? Grab this. Let's put whatever items are needed here, there, and cool. All right, so that's pretty good. Do we still don't have the ability to make belts yet. We will here pretty soon. It's the first thing I'd love to make. There we go. We got belts. We got belts as much as we can. They just need a bunch. We need inserters as well.
Full automation
So
is
let's
now
grab
launched.
that. Let's
Use a
grab
conveyor
this.
belt
Let's
to
put that in
transport
there.
ores collected from the mining
Replication
shaft.
Grab all of
The
that.
sorter will transport ores onto the conveyor belt into the arc
Let's
It will
grab.
smelt them automatically.
Let's grab copper. Let's grab that. Place that in there. Grab these. Sure. Grab those. Place that in there. Click on the iron. Grab that. Put that in there. Grab this. Grab that. Grab that. Oh boy. Okay. All right. We got our first conveyor belts. So there, this to input there, and I guess you will output into another belt. Or button to click. I would love to just. I would love to be able to use a pipette tool. Jump, take space, fly up, fly down, roll over, speed in cruise mode, turn on a warp mode, confirm build, copy selected building, like that. There we go.
Replication complete.
Nice. And then this is get output into here, there. And then how can we pick up items? We can't pick up items. Oh, left control. Nice. Okay. So copy this. There. We want to get storage, right?
Insufficient materials.
What? Grab all of that. Copy this. There you go. All right. So that is, let's do the same thing for this. Let's get some belts. Let's press. Oh, let's get some belts going out. There. And let's do
Insufficient materials.
input. Oh, we don't have more of these? No, we don't.
Insufficient materials.
We can't make
Insufficient
this.
materials.
What is it that you need? I said raw iron. I'll take some of that. I'll take that, please. There we go. So now, can we just press F4?
Insufficient materials.
What do you mean?
Insufficient materials.
What do you mean I can't make this? A bunch of these guys. Come on. A bunch more belts. A bunch more
Insufficient materials.
some storage as well. And a bunch of these guys, if possible. Just need some more iron. I will take all of this. There we go. All right, let's get back to this thing over here. Give me that, please. And let's there. Looks like we need more things, right? We can't because now we have too many belts. All right, let's get these belts out of the way. Come on. All right, something I would like to do is probably start getting, if we can, do assemblers. Do we have assemblers? We do. There. Let's get.
Now you can click the planet thumbnail button at the bottom
There we
left
go.
corner of the screen, or
Let's
press
do
Enter
that.
to enter the planet.
And then the next thing we need to do is get assembler. So this is wrong.
Replication complete.
This, come on guys, be a little there. This, nice. All right, what's next here? Only one is necessary. There. Let's go with the belt here. There. Go with storage.
You've built a
Over
depot
here.
for storing items. You can manually store items or use a sorter.
All right.
Automatically access
You need a recipe. With this guy needs copper too. Oh man. All right, so we actually don't have copper. We got to get a main bus.
If there isn't enough ground space, make more efficient use of your space by stacking matrix slabs, depots, storage tanks, and splitters.
Hold on a second. Are we still? That's not really possible. Let's just put this into storage and let's store that in there. Wow, you guys need. There you go. Now we're down. All right. Give me some iron. Just fine. As. What are you waiting for? Oh, because this was never. You need to be connected there. Okay. Try that again. There you go. All right. Copy this. There, and probably one right there. There. This thing. There we go. And then we need a storage, which is right over here.
Insufficient materials. Insufficient materials.
All right, let's make some storages. We're gonna need them. And then we need to place down some more of these guys. All right, so that's a good amount of power, right? Yeah. And then electromagnetic guy, produce the science. You put that in there. All right, or that. Did want to get this thing, this done right here. There we go. All right, nice. We're good now. We're good. We're automating things. All right, last but not least, we need the stone automated. So I don't think that we need that much stone. So we're just gonna there, and then we can just do this, there, and one storage coming right there. All right, we're automating things. Nice. We're there, whatever that is. And then we have iron matrices being created, which we can just drop in here, right? Yes, we can. And we need to research something with it. So let's start with the research. Fluid storage, encapsulation. We want to do, ooh, I think we're moving too fast here. Yep. Let's just queue all of this up for now. And a weapon system. Yes, we do. And then upgrades. We do want to get universe exploration. Produce an electromagnetic matrix using a matrix lab. All right, we got a lot of things going. All right.
Replication complete.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing pretty good here, right? So this tutorial here wants us to produce this inside the matrix lab. So this is the matrix lab, and we are going to need a couple of those guys. So let's
Dark fog clusters launching an assault.
have this. We'll cup this else. And where are we?
Warning, a dark fog planetary.
How do we get into combat?
Attack. Icarus is equipped with a laser weapon module, which can automatically strike enemies within its range. Faster mecha power generation means a faster rate.
There we go. It's
Fill
automatic.
the chamber with fuels and get ready to engage.
It's automatic. Oh, it's Z. Attack. All right. Cool. And we are out of combat mode there.
Laser weapon module consumes mecha's core energy for charging. More advanced fuel can increase the fuel chamber's power and the
All right,
rate of fire
sweet.
of laser weapon module.
Nice. We're just kind of crafting things right now, just to have it in our. But we do eventually want to get to this. So this guy, we want to produce the electric. This guy, we want to research. Like so there, and to get this going, we need circuit boards. Just needs copper and iron. Let's get our copper there. Should be now. Should we start a main bus system? Because that's going to be the best way to sort of do the things, right? So if we get a bus line, now we're out of belts. I need a little belt.
Insufficient materials.
We need more belts. We need a lot of belts. So here we go. We got some belts here. All right, so iron can just go, actually iron can just go from here to there. That works, right? Yeah, that works. And then our copper can go over here all the way down to here. And that is copper. And we are already out of belts again. And we are out of energy as well. So let's go cut down some trees. Should really be mining coal. We should really be mining. Put the wood in there. Let's sort like so. Oops, no, you just mine that stuff there, please. Okay, we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Now that we have sufficient items here, let's put this belt in. All right, so let's remove all of that. Copy you. Let's get you there. Let's get the other item, which is this. Actually, let's get you over here from this side, all right? There, you're going this way. Sweet. Well, this stuff can kind of go away. There we go. The next thing that we want to do is get this guy over here. So how can we get over? Okay, I think you need to go up.
Application complete.
Press. Okay, there you go. All right, so that's coming over. And I think that you can, if possible, just go right next to this. There and there. Nice. You actually only need... Yeah, I should probably remove this. I don't think we need that magnetic thing for anything else. All right, so from here, we can start making... Yeah, from here we can start making the other stuff. The electromagnetic coils, which just needs a couple of these guys, right? Yeah, it does just need a couple of these guys. Okay, so let's get you. You're making coils. You're making coils. So our batteries are almost dead. Let's give ourselves some more power here. And you go in there. You go. And so we need to get the iron over here, right? So let's get about hugging this guy over here. And we're just going to pull from there into here. Right? We could do that. Yes, we could do that. Nice. All right, so that's iron. And this needs... No, it's iron and copper. Cancel this. Cancel. 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 What did we want to do here? Can you hear this? Can we get you across? Is that something that we can do? It looks like it. It looks like it is. Except that we need to do this into there. And this is done. That. And it needs power. So let's get some power. There we go. All right, that looks good. And then you have that already. And then the output just needs to come out. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Remove. Copy. Output just needs to go in here. Also needs a belt. This and into there. And then this goes away. All right, cool. Now we need this guy into there. And this guy into there. This is not completely efficient, but it's just a way to get started. We want to get started as fast as possible here. So you go, and you don't reach. Can we just remove that? And we go from here to there. Yes, we can. And from there to there. Yes, we can. All right, nice. And then we have our coils here. Now let's extend our bus. Yep, let's extend our bus. There. Why isn't my stone? Because we don't have enough belts. Enough belts. It's just, we got to place them down, right? Yep. Ooh, and these things need power, which we don't have, and then we should be fine. Yes. Yes, we're doing the things here. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Oh, so much spaghetti. Love it. All right, so we need to get... What is it? We need to get this thing over here. Or actually, we could just... Let's make some belts. It looks like we need some iron. And yeah, all right. We have the iron. We have the iron. Let's remove this, and let's remove this. Let's get to our next thing, right? Next thing after coils is the microchips. So microchips. Let's get that going. So we could go this way. That, right? You, my friend, are going to be this. And so all you need, all you need is copper and iron. That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. So we could do that. Can we, how do we go up? Decrease, increase height or tilt up and down a level. Oh, there you go. Up and down a level. All right, that's no big deal. So this guy right here. So you start from there You can't go unless we go up and down. Why don't you go over? You went over no problem earlier. 3.
Replication complete.
No, that's not working, right? So do I need to go up 1 level or give it 1 space? I think I probably do need to give it 1 space. Let's just guys. All right. And then let's go you here and there. This guy will also need 3 tiles. How's that? That should work, right? I should be able to get over. No problem. Yes, I can. All right, nice. So that's the iron. This is the copper. Oh, come on. Let me... Yeah. Come on. Can I remove this thing right here? Oh my god, it's so much material there. Okay, let's try this again. Let's stay up like so. And then let's go down like so. Nice. All right, and now we can do the following. There and there. All right, sweet. That worked out pretty well. The next thing we want to do is give you that and give you that. So now you're working, right? Or you should be working. Or as soon as we get material. So let's do there and let's do there. And power, of course we need power. You get power and okay. And then we gotta get the output into it over here. And then it'll just go this way with the bus. This way. And we've got our output. Oops, this way. Fix your direction. Fix the direction, please. And boom. All right, cool. And then we can do 3 and F4 your output there. And then we could do also this. We could do that. We could do that. And we could do that. And that is a bus. That's the beginning of a bus. I love it. Okay. All right. And we will need can we just do this? There we go. And then we can we're out of this. It stays. So that's some more. All right. I think we're doing pretty good. How do we fill in? I would love to do some terraforming. I need to fill this in right here. I know that we have a bunch of sand. Ooh, what is this? I'm lost. We're probably running out of stuff here. Do not use that stuff. Selecting. Transporting, defense, environment modification. Let's try and get some coal here for power. Yes. All right. This actually. All right. Let's go continue our little progress over here. This guy's doing its thing, right? Control left mouse to collect.
Replication complete.
And we need some of this stuff as well. So let's go do our little research tutorial. Let's put our items in here, which is that plus this, and that's going to make those items, and that's going to get manual research going. Nice. All right. And I want to get into terraforming. So it's probably going to be somewhere over here. So confirm to build, copy selected building, clear copied sorter, open building panel, faster transfer, fast fill material in facility tab, fast takeout items in facility tab, copy recipe, control panel, open inventory, replicator, guidebook, logistics control, technology tree, open. Oh, there's blueprints now. Open planet view, align camera to North Pole, star map, open Dyson sphere, enter combat mode, energy shield, burst charge, enter construction mode. So is it construction mode? Is it B? I need to terraform the ground, fill in the water, or do I do that with, do I do this with stone? No. B. No. All right, let's figure this out.
Research.
Oh, okay. No, wait a second. We need foundation. That's what we need. We need foundation, and that is not, we're not there yet, right? Plasma extracting, semiconductor, steel smelting. We haven't researched, or we haven't found foundation. High efficiency plasma control, electromagnetic drive. I need a search button here. Is it This? No, that's processors. Steel smelting, purification, semiconductor, thermal power, plasma extracting, battlefield analysis, upgrades. It's probably not here. Vertical construction. Okay. Vein utilization. Okay. No, that's not what we want. What we're looking for. Okay. No, we're waiting here. We're waiting here for sure. We're not at the foundation stage yet, right? All right. All right. Hold on. We do need foundation. So that's something we haven't unlocked yet. We'll wait on that. We do need to get some more research stuff. So where is my bus? It's over here, which we need some storages. So let's get some storages here. I want to get some storages for this guy there. And just put some items in here and pick up a couple of these. And then I also want to pick up a couple of these. Yep. So let's get another storage there, and let's get some storage in there. Yeah, just so that whenever we need it, we have it. And then we can press tab here to fill in all the resources and continue doing research. Nice. All right, cool. We've got a little thing going here. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but it looks pretty good. Does look pretty good. I'm going to remove this. Let's actually do something like this, and let's fix this. Oops. It's actually from here to there, and I guess you need to stay because you need to go that way, but that's okay. Let's remove that. All right. This is good progress. I do want to do a couple of episodes here of Dyson Sphere program, at least get to the logistics ships and bots, or maybe get to another planet so you guys can see what it takes to get automated logistics going. But we're actually in a pretty good place here. We started off with nothing, and we already have the beginning of a main bus, and it's looking pretty. We have prisms, we have plasma exciter, and we have a wireless power tower, which is nice. What else did we get? As far as buildings go, we got this thing, the water pump, and a water storage, and then this thing right here too for charging our mechs. Let's make one of it. Let's make one, and let's put that down right here. And that.
You've built a wireless power tower for transmitting power over a long range.
Oh no, wait a
exciting
second.
Part is that it can also draw power from the power grid to charge the mecha.
Yeah, we can charge here, and then this is used for long range. So it's like the big power pole in Factorio. Okay. I love where this is going. We're actually doing pretty well, and we're just scratching the surface of this game. But yeah. Let's call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, then drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and would love to hear from you if you want to see more. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.